Hi, water signs. I hope that you're doing fantastic. Thanks for joining for your next set of readings from the 19th through the 23rd. If you're returning, welcome back, guys. And if you are brand spanking new, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm maybe a little bit a different type of a reader than what you're used to. I use all kinds of things on my readings, homemade cards, the tarot. I use the runes. I just let the spirit speak expressively. There could be times that I come across to you a little religious or churchy, but I'm not. I do use living language and the scripture on my channel, and I am calling out to the one and only Elohim of the universe. Some people just call him universe, but I call him Jehovah, who is my Yeshua, my salvation and everything, okay? And he's also an Elohim of war, and we get up in war for you and I. And anyway, he's magnificent here on my channels, and I give him all praise, glory, and honor. And so, as you can see, I'm using all this that's in my hands here from these homemade decks, and I'm shuffling them this way because there's no, there's really no, there's no difficulty with the spirit. The spirit knows everything that's going to be picked before I even pick it in the reading, okay? And so anyway, I'm just kind of shuffling it this way. I am going to shuffle actual cards for your reading, water signs, eventually, but I'm going to just allow the spirit to pick through my hands, okay? So anyway, with all that said, welcome if you stay. Jehovah, I just thank you for clear defined messages for water energy. Thank you that you bind, block, and rebuke every negative, dry, wicked forces. Please help me to speak. I would appreciate it, Jehovah. I just thank you for clear defined messages. I ask for your wisdom to rest upon me as I'm doing this reading, and I just thank you for it. So those of you who are new, I feel energy, and sometimes I can't talk. I don't know why it moves on me that way, but it just does. All right, so you just got to be patient with me because I was feeling that way in one of the other readings. And anyway, you'll just pick these cards. All right. So if I come across a little goofy, I'm really not. I'm just feeling the energy. So receiving grace from Jehovah, and everything stolen will be returned to you. And this also was in the air reading. Okay. And the sun right now, as I'm recording this, is in air. It could be anybody. But that was in the air reading. We also have whoso robbeth his father or his mother and says that it is no transgression, the same is the companion of a destroyer. Let me just say that there was a bank robber somewhere and somebody did steal something, because we had thou shalt not steal in the air reading. So either you've done that, and some people it's you, and some people it's happened to you or somebody around you. We also have you make me feel alive on one side, and it says, if I regard iniquity in my heart, Jehovah will not hear me. Okay, well, somebody's robbed somebody from their parents, and then they have become a friend to a destroyer, and so there was death energy showing itself. We also have the bosom and the lap and the arms, so that's children energy, and we have needing surgery. We did have medical energy showing itself there for some people. We also have turn and fear, the digging out of something, for making a basin or a trough, or a fear, turning of the insides. This card came out in a different deck, and all it brought out was that somebody was digging something out. Somebody's died, and somebody did something because they robbed from their parents. Apparently, we had somebody who went in the way of Cain, and you just have to go back and watch the fire sign reading. Somebody got destroyed then, apparently. Somebody robbed somebody, and it's caused some type of really bad energy of fear and shaking, and something happened within that. And somebody got killed or died, and somebody may have tried to hide something through digging something out. I mean, anything's possible. Someone's been watching a long time. There's legal FBI here, and we had all kinds of legal stuff around the situation, and somebody finally has also realized what has happened with the situation. There's been a family member that's been involved in something, and open shut cases here. Well, we obviously have some type of open shut case going on then. Water signs, either you work for the law, or somebody's watching you, and it says everything stolen will be returned to you. Did I already read that? But there's somebody's also receiving grace because somebody in the fire sign reading was told that, look, I understand that somebody lied about the situation or lied about you, because somebody did. There was some type of a death energy that has been going on, some type of a situation then with a robber of a sort. So there's the devil, water signs. I mean, obviously the devil's going to come out here if there's some type of fear This is the X. This is sex, drugs, and rock and roll, and somebody died, don't you know? Anything's possible then with this predator energy showing up here with the devil. Could be dealing with the Capricorn, or any fixed sign can be related to this card. Which would be Scorpio, which is FBI energy. We have Taurus energy. Then Aquarius and Leo then could be attached to this energy. Anybody could, but I'm just giving you the signs here. Okay, this is the S or the Samak. The name Sam could be also connected with this energy. You could be dealing with somebody who wears chains or heavy like chains in a situation, or they're in the industry. Somebody sold their soul to the industry. They went the way of Cain. Okay, and the way of Cain is nasty energy. All right, that's somebody who puts their kids through the fire. They're to sacrifice. This is the occult in the negative. Okay, it is what it is, people, and that stuff exists, and we know it. We talk about it all the time on the channel. But anyway, you can read about it in the scripture. It talks about it. But anyway, this energy is also divine grace, who's been under some type of a lie and deceptive energy, because somebody had lied about somebody and put them under something so that they could probably get away with the crime, whatever's happened, because somebody's understood now what's taking place. Also, bank systems here, okay? A hardship. You could be dealing with somebody who has bone issues or something like that. Now, the spine came out in one of the readings. This is energies also of climbing to the top. If you're just being tempted, if you're just over the top, attracted to somebody as well. This energy is here. We also have boss energies here. Some people are just really having a hard time on their job. Somebody's needing surgery, then somebody's needing something done with their bones or something like that. Then there's something here that's stating that somebody is needing surgery, maybe with their lap or their arms or their bosoms or all of the above, or something to do with the bones is here. Okay, and this is time. And obviously, if you're going to have surgery, then it takes time for bones to heal completely, and anything is fixable with Jehovah. Okay, so what else, Jehovah, do you want to bring out here for any given person? All right, so we've got Pisces, you're here. This is also the Lamed in the Hebraic language. If you're new, I take the Hebraic language and I correspond it with the tarot because it's actually found here anyway. So we do have Pisces, your energy is here with the Hangman. This is looking from things from different points of views. It's also sacrificing things. Sacrificial things is here. We also have the Sun and the Q, which is the Sun card, which is governmental things, came out in the air reading, and we do have the Justice here. And the Justice just came out in the fire sign reading. All of a sudden, my tongue is just literally, I'm feeling a confusing energy here. Okay, I was feeling at the top of the reading anyway. But there has been a confusion around a situation. Somebody lied about something. Well, the devil's here. He lies, steals, kills, and destroys everything. And if this is a predator and somebody has stolen money from their parents and they've become some type of companion to a destroyer, to a predator. And so here we got sacrificial things and making people have to turn around and get high discernment and look at things from different points of view to figure out something that has been so confusing, and it's gone on for a long time, but somebody now finally has figured something out. The Sun is here to overturn something in a very big governmental way. We do have children down here as well in these pictures. This is love and romance stuff going on. We have the X, okay, going on. Somebody's ex was the problem in one of the readings. And then we have legal stuff here, balancing out the scale. If somebody had been biased and an abomination has occurred with this situation, obviously for somebody it has. Then here it is. We have Libra and Leo, and Pisces energy is here. We have the S, the L, the Q, and the K. So cake is going to come out here, and that's come out on all these readings thus far, and that's skill and illumination and clarification, and that's also forgiveness of stuff as well for some people, because there is somebody who's receiving grace because they understand the truth now of what was an abomination and what was lied about. Something's front stage, and I mean, when the Sun comes out, there's clarification here with the situation where the devil has been influencing a situation where money and deaths and everything else, and the job and whatever the destroying energy has been, there's been a family member that's been involved in some type of a situation, but there's been legal FBI watching for a long time, and it's an open shut case now because somebody knows some stuff, and that's positive for society, people. It really, really is. Okay, this is huge energy that people going to see at front stage stuff. You could be dealing with somebody in the public eye. I'm not sure. So we have lack. And somebody has been put in lack because they've been stolen from. Okay, they're still from the freaking parents. This can go back to parental energy as well. Older people, Social Security age is here as well. We have Luke and like and lick and luck is here, and that's twice. That's double here with the phonics. Something could have happened around a birthday. We have a cake here, or obviously if we're dealing with exes and things like that, wedding stuff, you know, cake, or some type of celebration where cakes are also being found here. We have kill in the phonic. Well, somebody did, well, the devil's here. Here comes to kill, steal, and destroy, and somebody did kill something. We have a sick case going on, but we have an open shut case also showing up here in wording. Okay, I want to say that the word sick or kiss in the Hebrew, I'm not sure if it's this connection, but the phonics is still here. I go back to your genitals and something with somebody's genitals, sexual stuff. That'd be that Scorpio energy. That FBI is here, but something sexual has gone on in a very legal type of a sense with some type of nasty energy here. Okay, somebody cheated or whatever that was, and whatever that's there. Okay. Blech. Anyway, we have a sock is here, so sack. Okay, that go back to your genitals then. Okay, what that means is just coming out here, and I just know what that means because I did a video one day and it came out in the Hebrew. So let's take some more cards here, guys, and something's just like front stage. We have two children that are down here in the ground. So you know, if you are dealing with children who have died, I send you love and light. There's going to be justice for something that's taken place here, people. Something's an open shut case. Okay, so we have so there's your fortune there. There's your money and your finances, and somebody also is getting a job, and somebody also was getting fired, and some people also are coming back around because somebody lied, and so they're getting rehired. I guess for some of you all, this is trade and exchanges and in just independence. It's a card of indulgence as well, and so if somebody was overindulging, that's what that energy is showing. There's a K here as well. So we definitely getting the cake, you know, and a sick case is here, and kill is here, and it's just huge showing up here. Okay, whatever that is. We also have the name Ruth. The R, the T, and the H is also showing up here. What is on the other side of this? The two H's at somebody's breath. The T, S, and the N is also showing itself here. Okay? So Ken is here. Ruth is here. There's been a rat. Obviously, if somebody is in the starlight, or the stars the other way is rats. If somebody's ratting somebody out and bringing something to the surface for somebody to know, then that's great. Then the confusion is open shut case. Somebody is understanding now what's taking place, where money and the industry and everything else is. All right. So kiss is also a would go back to the industry, music industry. You could be dealing with somebody who obviously we've got front stage stuff. Somebody who's in the music industry is here. Yoga, what else do you want to bring out here? So we have the locket showing up here, and the locket goes back to love. Again, you could be dealing with somebody who wears chains or something like that. We have J, and the K is Jack and Jake. Okay, KJ. I think KJ is also a radio station in Oklahoma. I only know that because I used to live in Oklahoma. That could be some type of a connection, I guess, to some people. But we do have the locket here, and this is love and romance and stuff like that. So like I said, somebody said your ex was the problem, and somebody's kiss moved somebody in some situation, okay? But this is joy and bliss and happiness, especially if it's an open shut case and something's finally getting coming to a fruition, if something's gone on for a long time within something really sick that's taken place. Somebody got killed, people. So there's this ship, and the ship also came out in the water reading. This is traveling. Obviously, somebody did travel somebody wanted to travel the world with somebody. Or you're dealing with somebody who's across seas, okay, foreign people, foreign places, stuff like that. This also go back to a holiday. We have cake energy showing up here. So the cake also could go back to a double. And so if somebody was a twin, or somebody was like someone, or somebody was acting like they were someone, that energy then could be found here as well. But we have journey energy here, and exploring and moving and something like that, a transition. So somebody obviously ended a marriage and something got confusing within that situation. Something was overindulged within some situation where love was concerned, and something's taking place. Somebody stole some stuff, and something just got out of hand. Okay, so we've got the moon showing up here. So the sun and the moon would go back to molten images in the Hebrew, and somebody went the way of Cain, and that goes back to sacrificing. And people that do that kind of crap, they bow down to idols. And so it's definitely here, people. It really is. It's also go back to your home, and we got people who steal from their mother and their father and have become a transgressor, and they become companion to a destroyer. Okay, so it really is here, people. It really is. Cycles and shadows and things that happen in the night. The moon in the Hebrew is laying down and chasing and hunting and laying in ambush. Could be from the military. That's kind of military talk. If you're from the Navy or some kind of connection there, then there it is. Then we've got emotions here, and affection, and also romantic stuff with the moon, and the upright is righteous and humble energy. Okay, it's also your premonition and your intuition and stuff like that. And somebody got some intuition to figure a thing out here. All right, so guys, this is what's come out here. Somebody's got an open shut case finally, and if there's obviously there's fear here. There's fear here. Somebody was in fear, especially if they got hung up and something happened to that person. Let the person who did the nasty feel what they did to somebody else. So you ain't gonna get away with it. We've got law here. Law's already been watching. Something's open shut. Something's up in your face now. Somebody really does know what's taking place, and now somebody gonna get cuffed and go into custody because of some type of imbalance within somebody. Because somebody needs a doctor. There's a big confusion around situation, and somebody do that kind of crap. They're just nasty in their heart. They've sold their soul to the industry. They don't have no soul anymore. Okay, and somebody's gonna make somebody feel alive again, and gonna be able to travel the world and just kind of get away because they've been put in a really deep place. It's interesting because one of the readings had the ship and the anchor, and we get the ship and the fish. So that's huge. Somebody's going to go also to something's really deep. Something really deep. This is stormy waters. Bad stormy waters with confusion and real emotional things around the home, and children go back to this stuff, and children are here. There's just all kinds of stuff, people coming out here. But that's pretty interesting that energy came out here. I was going to say something, I got sidetracked, but I guess I'll just leave it at that. Until next time, guys, shalom. Oh, you know what? I do want to grab a rune. I forgot to do that for, I think it was the fire sign. Yoga, give me, I think I did forget. Yeah, I think it was the fire sign. One of the readings I forgot to grab a rune, so I apologize if you guys are cross watchers. Yes, I think so. So we have the Degas, we have the D out here. So we have the lad, and somebody got laid. I mean, we got sexual things going on. People go crazy from that kind of stuff. We have a Dick here as well, and your name could be Dick, but obviously we're dealing with, sick stuff that's taking place. We had, a lick is here as well, and it is what it is, people. We're dealing with a case going on here in a very bad way. Something's happened. Somebody's got sacrificed for some of you all because of what came out in scripture. Okay, people bowing down to things and thinking that they're doing demon worship. Demon energy is here. This is a new cycle to something, and the sun is governmental overthrow, just like that. This goes back to the light, and we have the sun here anyway. This is fortune. Well, we got somebody who stole from the parents, and something crappy really is taking place from that. This is also marriage, intrigue, thwarted. Somebody really did plot something, people. They really did, and they tried to cover it and hide it real deep. But they've got chains of darkness now that's going to be reserved for them. Somebody was twice dead. And when you sell your soul to the industry, you're just walking around. You can still have have conversation with them, but once they leave the earth, they ain't going to be able to come back through. They ain't going to be able to rise. They're going to be held in chains of darkness for eternity now for what they've done. It's nastiness. They will never see the light ever because they're dark on the inside. And so this is huge what's coming out here. You could be dealing with somebody who wears glasses. I'm not sure, but this looks like glasses. It also looks like an hourglass, and it is time for something. Okay, the cycle's changing now. And let's see what else. Bow tie. Some people are going to, they've fallen in love and something's happened with the ex. The ex was the problem, but now they're gone. Because somebody's going to go to jail. They're going to go into custody. They really are. Because, look, it's an open shut case now. Somebody knows what's really taking place. They can see something from a different point of view. Really. And get off this tree now and get rid of, if that's you, get rid of you. That if you're in the negative of this crap. Because you don't need to be in society. And so let us rejoice at the wicked being shaken out of the earth. Until next time. Shalom. Well, let me just say here. We also have a docket that go back to lawyers and judges and stuff like that, or maybe somebody worked for, they kept the docket. I don't know, this just come through my spirit because it's here. Was going to turn the camera off, but we have jade here as well. That's green energy. We have green here. Somebody could be from overseas. A green card is coming through my spirit. You know, that's really been coming on my spirit also lately. What that means for any given person, but it has been coming through my spirit. Yeah, the kid is here. The kid is here. And a goat energy is also called a kid as well. Somebody could use the phrase kiddo. Hey, kiddo, or something like that's coming through my spirit that way. A duck is here. Okay. I want to say somebody had in one of those readings a... what was the I can't remember now, but the stork was there, and I made reference to the beak. That's what it was. It was the beak. Never mind. But anyway, that's just come through my spirit. Something could happen in a bathtub. I'm feeling in my spirit like a toy duck or something like that. We have water here. Like bath toys or something, maybe fish and ducks and things like that. There's something in my spirit's coming up in me with that. Just give me a second. I don't feel released quite yet with you all. Obviously, there's been a duel here. Maybe that's prevalent for someone. That word. Jewel is here. Joel is here. Cool is here. I hate to say that somebody could still be, somebody could be in somebody's ice box being cooled or something like that. Or somebody also could say cool all the time. But I'm getting in my spirit that somebody's got somebody in an ice box. We're dealing with people who eat dead things. Okay, it was really coming out in the scripture itself. And that's nastiness. But that crap, obviously, it is in the earth, people. It's really disgusting to me. But anyway, the word joy, somebody is going to leap for joy as well. K is also being found here in a different way to me. You know, I was just bringing that out here because a 10 would be a Y. Anyway, I'm just going to leave it at that, guys. This is what came out. I'm finally feeling a release. Until next time, shalom.